Oh shit, they're just... The agent emergency... Oh, riot suppression! Oh
fuck.
Shit! I just caused a prison riot and then fucking killed all the guards. Thanks, Rhodian dude. Hope you didn't die when that happened. Detention area. Okay, that's good. Medical. Okay. And... droid maintenance.
So I feel a debt to the Burton movies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what a good corollary. I don't know what's a good analogy to make to this.
Oh fuck!
What just happened?
I accidentally overloaded the terminal. Shit. All right. Get back right to that moment.
I don't know what to make a comparison to here besides other Batman.
Yeah.
But I feel a debt of gratitude to the Burton Batmans as much as I feel a debt of gratitude to Frank Miller's Dark Knight Returns and Year One.
Yeah.
For giving us what contemporary Batman is.
Yeah.
And without any of those links in the chain, arguably also Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, definitely.
We wouldn't have the modern Batman to be cranky about Zack Snyder not doing a perfect job with.
Yes. Like, I don't want to fucking shit all over the Burton movies because I don't think they're, like, offensively bad or anything. I think they're just a little, like, outdated, you know? Like,
yeah, no, they haven't aged
it's like,
terribly well, and I kind of feel like some parts of them weren't really super up my alley.
Yeah.
Even at the time, even when they were more era appropriate, like, I know I'm going to be unpopular saying this, but, like, there's a good chance I'm going to like Jared Leto's Joker better than I like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
I've heard
and
things...
that's not a compliment to Jared Leto's Joker.
Yes. Jack Nicholson's Joker did not make any moms freak. That one's for you, Mo, if you're listening. By the way, but yeah, like, it's kind of like in the Christopher Reeve Supermans, you know? Like, those movies, I don't think they're that watchable these days. But, like, that was the first time we believed a man could fly. And now we have Iron Man, who flies around and it's like, whoa! You know? And yeah, the Batman the Animated Series, like, is definitely another link in the chain, because, like, that was the first time we got the now, like, mandatory Batman changes his voice while being Batman aspect. Like...
Well, Michael Keaton did that a little.
Not really, though. Like... He was mainly like, I'm Michael Keaton, and I talk like this. But, like...
He went into a deeper register when he was Batman.
I guess, but it wasn't
I
like
always remember it most clearly in the scene where he calls Vicky Vale out for lying about her weight. Because it got the shit kicked out of him by a bunch of thugs.
Right. I guess you might have done a little bit, but, like, Kevin Conroy really, like, consciously at least, made the decision... Like, I think independent even of directors. I think
Michael Keaton just does a deeper version of his normal speaking voice, whereas Kevin Conroy actually
that's the growl
drew delineation between Batman and Bruce Wayne.
And that, you know, eventually evolved into the Bale voice.
Gargling marbles? Gargling marbles?
Yeah, garbling gargles.
I'm junk.
And that, you know, that itself evolved into Batfleck's Robo voice. Which is like, I don't think that's a bad decision.
I actually really like that.
No, yeah, I think...
I was rewatching the Justice League trailer the other day, and I was like, yes, this fixes the problem everyone had with Christian Bale that was not actually Christian Bale's fault.
Yes.
Like, Christian Bale's a really good actor, but he's not a voice actor.
Yeah.
That's not his strong suit.
Definitely.
His strong suit is gaining and losing weight.
Yes.
Like, that's what he brings to the table primarily.
He is amazing at cutting and bulking. Jesus Christ. That dude eats big to get big and eats small to get small.
So, like, people give Christian Bale a lot of shit for his gargling marbles Batman voice. But, like, that's not his fault. You have a director telling him, no, you have to be more gravelly.
And I think
you
they
have to be more different. Change your voice more. And he's like,
yeah.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, which gave us that amazing Community bit where Abed is Batman. But I think also, I've always heard this, I've never cemented it in my brain at least, if whether or not it's just a rumor, but like I think they edited it in post to make it more growly. Like, I don't know. That's something I've
if they
heard.
did, they tried to make it still believably vocally achievable.
Yeah,
and I like that about the Ben Affleck Batman of it's 2016 now.
Yeah.
Technology has changed greatly
Yes.
since Batman was first invented as a character, and we're not doing Batman as a period piece, right? When we do Batman movies, nobody's asking you to believe that it's the 30s as you're watching the action happen. So having his, like, modulated robot voice, I actually think is a really great innovation for that character.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I'll talk shit about Batman vs Superman all day. No, I still haven't watched the goddamn Ultimate Cut, but...
I was gonna ask if you did that.
No, I didn't. I was, like, fucking exhausted, and by the time I finished eating and showering and ridding myself of all kinds of different stenches, I was like, I can't. But, for all that I'll shit on that, like, Ben Affleck's Batman is, like, a well-done Batman, aside from the manslaughter part, / blatant murder part. Like, he brings a lot of gravitas to the role. His Alfred is good. You know, he's... If we opened up this universe with Batman, and it was that Batman, I think people would be a lot more open to, like, what ended up happening. I think if we started off with Batman, or at least had him introduced earlier.
Do you mean if we had a Batman movie instead of Man of Steel, and we were introduced to him being more violent and manslaughtery in that, are you saying we would have had an easier time accepting that in BVS rather than just starting with that and being like, hello!
Yeah,
he kills people sometimes.
I think maybe. Or even if, like, a solo Batman movie, like, takes place during his, like, younger days or something, and then we can, like, see the progression. Like, if we'd seen... If the Batman movie had started off with, like, okay, here's Batman and Robin picking up where George Clooney left off, and then Jason Todd fucking dies, like, and we see Batman just become this cold person, I don't know. I think maybe the world would have been a little bit like, oh, we get it now. As opposed to, like, picking off where Christian Bale left off and being like, I don't kill people, except Harvey Dent, shut up. And, you know... He definitely kills Harvey Dent.
No, I just like your I agree. I just liked your delivery of that.
you.
I liked the simultaneous Juan realizing he was wrong, while at the same time as Juan's Batman realizing he was wrong. That's a great meta parallel moment that I just watched while you were doing that bit.
Yeah.
Except for Harvey Dent. Shut up.
Release cell force fields. Cool.
So I have two very generalized rules that I feel like we can pull out of Batman vs Superman and learn from the DCCU.
Yeah.
And one is that casting any British Disney villain as Alfred will
it just
always
works.
work.
Yeah. I feel like there's a, you know, like gumball machines. There's like a big one of those filled with like old white British dudes, and they just pull the lever.
Okay, but that's a distinction that I want to make is I don't think you can just plug in any old white British dude. But any old white... You can get old white British dudes who would be good Alfreds.
Yeah.
And you can get old white British dudes who would not be good Alfreds. But I don't think you can find any old white British dudes who played Disney villains who would be a bad Alfred.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists.
That's a pretty specific subset.
Comment if you have an example of someone that you think has played a Disney villain, is old, white, and British, and would be a bad Alfred. Yeah,
if you can think of anyone, I want to.
And then the other lesson that I feel like we can draw from this is I actually liked Man of Steel. The DC is always going to be stronger when it puts Batman first.
That's true.
I think our discussion about this, and we haven't really seriously talked about. Juan and Yoshi have our own DCCU that we've been brainstorming for probably like 18 months now, off and on. Not very seriously at all. We'll just occasionally Facebook chat each other when we have,
I have an idea.
Random brainstorms or epiphanies or ideas. And it's mostly just because we like discussing and analyzing stuff. But the way we've been talking about it was, for the most part, not starting with Batman.
Yeah.
And I think, I feel like we can learn a lesson from the big corporate beast that just tried to do this, that no, maybe that's a hard and fast rule. Maybe you should just fucking always start with Batman, because trying to establish Batman after you've already established other superheroes in a world makes it really, really fucking difficult to contend with. Why some rich playboy would look at his crime-ridden city, and instead of using his grand resources to contact any of the other superheroes in the world to come get them to fix his problem, why he would instead strap on a bunch of black leather and rubber and start beating people with his hands.
Yeah.
His perfectly normal human hands.
Oh, jeez.